Hey Investy Besties, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I do appreciate it. So you're not going to see my face today. I have about 15 minutes or less to get this video filmed without having to edit. So that's why you're not going to see my face. But today I wanted to share with you a new position in this fund that we've been working on building up. This is not a Robinhood portfolio update, though you can see the balance right here. About $54,398 and some change. This portfolio is built for dividend income. It's not built so much for growth, though if you come down here to all, you can see that it's up about 21%. We've had this account since, look right there, August 31st, 2020, so almost 4 years. And we're just trying to, build up our dividend portfolio. Yes, we do have the Roth IRAs and the 401ks, HSAs, that's long-term future. This is one of the accounts you want to use for short-term future or bridge accounts. So VYM is the newest position that we've been working on building up here. As always, I'm not a financial advisor, not a fiduciary. Please do not blindly follow me or anybody online. Make sure you do your own research, and we're going to do some research today just for a few minutes, so stay tuned. But the Vanguard High Dividend Yield ETF, okay, this is the newest one that we've been working on in this particular portfolio. I can come down to the past day. You can see right there it's up about, a percent. Let's come to the past week. You can see the past month. You can see the past 3 months, year to date, past year, 5 years, and then max, okay? And the reason why I like VYM and wanted to add it to this because I wanted another fund over here in this Robinhood portfolio. We have DGRO over here. We have QILD, which are all funds. We have SPYI, which is also a fund. But I wanted another kind of stable dividend fund over here, okay? So you can see we currently have right there 10 shares. And the average cost is $111.07. And the portfolio diversity, meaning the percentage of this particular investment compared to all of our other ones, is about 2%. I think ideally we would like to get it to 15-ish, but we're going to slowly start to build up. Like I said, we have 10 shares right here. And then our market value is about, just rounding, $1,100. And we are up total return a little over about $5. Let's just round about $5, okay? So I really do like VYM, and we're going to talk a little bit about what it is, so just stay tuned. But essentially, VYM tracks the FTSE High Dividend Yield Index, and this index selects high dividend paying U.S. companies, excluding REITs. And the reason why I like this is because Realty Income we own is a REIT. However, because we have a lot of that already, I wanted to make sure I picked a fund, and my husband too, of course, that did not have any REITs in it. So this is another reason why I liked it. If you come down here, another reason why I like this fund is because it wasn't a whole lot of technology in our interactive brokers portfolio and our retirement accounts. We have so much technology in the Roths and things. We have FXAIX, which is a Fidelity, basically like the Fidelity version of the VOO, which tracks the S&P 500, the top 500 companies. And a lot of those are tech. So I like that this is like financial services. Financial sector is suffering because of the interest rates, but I'm telling you, things will get better. Though let's be honest, yes, interest rates may be high, but the banks and stuff are making a lot of money off of the higher interest rates. And then you got consumer defensive, healthcare, industrials, and then you have technology. So that's why I like this fund as well. It's not so tech heavy. Look at the top 10 holdings right here, just scrolling down. So you got JP Morgan Chase, which they have been killing their earnings reports. They've been making a lot of money. Broadcom, ExxonMobil, Johnson & Johnson, Home Depot, Procter & Gamble, Merck, AbbVie, Chevron, and PepsiCo. So I really do like the companies that are in this particular fund, really safe companies, and I really do like them a lot. I just clicked on Merck. Oh my goodness. Let me click back. Okay. So we're back to VYM. So yeah, I think ideally we would like to get this short-term goal is 25 shares. You guys know how I do. I create share size goals for ourselves just so that we can kind of, have those small wins versus, like a big 100 share goal, because that's a lot of money. I mean, each share right now is, how much is these shares? $111.56. That's a lot of money per share. So that's why I like creating short-term share size goals, because like I could put a couple dollars in here and there, and then over time it does build up. Now, I'm going to take you to right here. So I love Investopedia. For those of you who are trying to learn how to research different stocks, funds, you want to know more about the stock market, all of that, Investopedia is one of my favorite websites. It's very beginner friendly, very easy to use. But I wanted to point out something that I was reading, and I just had like an epiphany, and I wanted to share with you guys. So a lot of times we think that if we invest like in VOO, VYM, VTI, SCHD, remember that with exchange traded funds, you actually don't own the actual investment directly. So for example, VYM, I'm right here on the Vanguard site. Vanguard actually owns, let me bring up the portfolio composition right here. Vanguard actually owns, where is it? Okay, where is it? Okay, sorry guys. So Vanguard actually owns the stocks that are in this particular fund, VYM. Okay, so you saw on this page, if I scroll down, it was what? JP Morgan Chase, Broadcom. So Vanguard, when you're buying a fund, and I'm using Vanguard as an example, and it's an ETF, Vanguard is the one that actually owns these different companies. So it's really interesting to see, like right here, if you see right here, ETFs do not involve actual ownership of securities. So like I said, Vanguard in terms of VYM, Vanguard actually owns right here, JP Morgan. You do not. What happens is that you are actually buying. So when Vanguard buy all of their securities, they bundle them up into different types of funds that track different types of indexes or sectors. You are buying the fund to track how those stocks are performing, but you don't own them directly. So I thought that was really interesting to understand. Like right here again, ETFs do not own direct actual ownership of those stocks. Whereas individual stocks, you do actually own physical ownership. So that's one reason why I like to own, let's say, let me pull up Realty Income. I'll pull up Realty Income right here. We have 200 shares of Realty Income in here, and the plan is to kind of start to sell off the Realty Income and Interactive Brokers, and my husband wants to have all of our Realty Income in Robinhood, so you will see 300 shares here very, very soon, and that's the max that we want. But you can see that with Realty Income, because we really love it so much and it pays a great monthly dividend, and you have to understand that when you are investing in anything, you need to understand the markets, you need to understand the economy, macro, microeconomics, even if you're in funds, because funds are not, are also subjected to downturns, because let me tell you, VTI, SCHD, the first half of last year was crashing, okay? Watch some of my previous videos because I made videos talking all about it. So like companies like Google or Microsoft, Nvidia, Amazon, we want to own those companies directly. I don't want to own them like through a middleman like Vanguard or Fidelity, though we love funds a lot, but there's certain companies we want direct ownership, especially in technology and in the AI sector, which is why we own Nvidia outright, and we own Apple outright, and Amazon, and so on and so forth. So I just wanted to bring that up as well. Right here, you can see some of the, again, high or the holdings in the VYM fund, which I just talked about on Robinhood. You can see how many shares are in this fund. Again, Vanguard owns these shares, not you. You are investing in the tracking of the fund of these shares versus direct ownership. Also going to leave the direct link to VYM on the Vanguard's actual website, because I like that you can actually compare different ETFs and mutual funds. So if you want to compare VYM to, let's say, VTI, which is right here, and then we could do VOO, which is right there. Okay. So you can see right here, look, you can compare them. You can look at the fund name, the asset class, category, the risk. So how safe are they? expense ratios. So you can see VYM has a little bit of a higher, but they are a high dividend yield fund. So that's why they're a little bit higher. But VTI and VO is pretty much tracking along the same. So again, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I wanted to come on and just share with you guys really quickly the newest fund that we added, which was VYM right here. And our goal is to get 25 shares. That's our short-term goal. We currently have 10, and we're excited to see like how this does. Look at this. Over time, this is up over 120%, which is why I love buying and holding long term. And again, guys, if you enjoyed this video, thank you so much. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Smash the notification bell. And please make sure you share down below. What are you looking at? What are you thinking of buying? What's on your radar? Did you sell anything? Let me know down below. Again, guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.